Today I'm going to be reacting to the new Royal Blood song, Limbo, which is the latest release off their new record. This is the third single off it because they've had Trouble Coming and Typhoon. So I'm excited for this one. I've liked the past few tracks. They've had that, as they've called it, the AC disco vibe, which is the kind of like, it's rock, but it's kind of disco feel as well. So I'm expecting this one to have a similar feel to it. So maybe that might surprise me, maybe not, but we'll have a listen and check it out.
Tears in
So the intro for that track was kind of what I was expecting with the whole, like, as I said, they were going for that like disco vibe. Um, but it didn't really sound like them because once again, like, they're usually just bass and guitar, so like the fact it was like the keys and stuff. But then they kind of threw in kind of like a bit of a turn and just kind of went straight in then. So that was nice. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Um, then the verses were very, very, once again, a bit more rocky than the last two, less disco-y per se. And then as soon as the chorus comes back in, they go back for that disco vibe. So it was kind of a nice change from the last two, but at the same time still carries on that theme that they're kind of going for. One thing I've noticed throughout that whole track was the production. I think this is the wildest they've ever gone with production because there was strings in it, there was keys in it, there was multiple vocal layers and harmonies and stuff. Then when it came to like that bridge bit where it was just constantly building and building and building, I was wondering if they were going to like do something like heavy, like maybe more kind of the past two albums that they did, or if they were going to kind of deviate it off. And they actually did deviate it off, but not to what I was expecting. They kind of brought it down rather than building it up. Like they were building and building and building, but then just kind of took it straight back down, like really filtered. You kind of almost couldn't make out what it was for like the first few seconds once it kind of was brought down, but then just had this really nice, lovely outro of just kind of grooves, just really simple but really effective as well. So yeah, overall I really like that track. It's definitely different from the last two, but still has that same theme that we've been going for the whole kind of disco-y kind of rocky vibe. So no, it's making me really looking forward to this album because I really liked Trouble Coming when it was coming out, or is it just Trouble Coming? Yeah. And then when I heard Typhoons, I really liked Typhoons, but I was kind of hoping to be a little bit different from the first track. But they both were very kind of safe in terms of like releases, but once again, they both have that disco kind of vibe. This one still does, but I think it's kind of showing off the other side as well. So no, I'm really looking forward to the album. The album is out. It's only a few weeks away. I think it's at the end of next month anyway, so it's not that far away. So I'm really looking forward to it because I do think that the rest of the album won't be like this. I definitely do think there's going to be a few more tracks, but I do think it's definitely going to be kind of groovier, but I do still think there's going to be some kind of heavy bits and like more rocky bits because before they released any tracks from the album, before they were playing live, they did a song called, I think it's Boilermaker. And I heard that and I really liked it. Now, usually when it comes to the live tracks, I usually just listen to them once and not listen to them again because I prefer listening to the recordings or getting used to the recordings. So, but no, from what I can remember of that song, it was very good. It was a bit more rocky. It didn't have as much like keyboards in it and stuff. But once again, it was only a live version of the track. So the recording of the album could very much vary. But no, once again, when the album comes out, I'll be doing that. What I might do as well, I'm getting like the deluxe version of the album from their site. So I might maybe do an unboxing of that because I've always wanted to kind of do an unboxing, but I've never really had anything to unbox. So maybe I might do that. So if you want to see that, just leave a comment down below. But yeah, no, that was my reaction to Royal Blood's Limbo. So I am going to head off now. But if you want to do all the typical YouTube stuff, like and subscribe. That'd be great. And once again, I'll be doing the album whenever it comes out. So yeah, see you soon.